Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, July 3rd, 2016. July 3rd. How has this happened? How is it even possible that we are already in the month of July? Wasn't it just January or so? That's crazy. We're already halfway through with the year 2016 and there are still so many things left to do. Unbelievable. However, there are also some good news, as tomorrow on July 4th, 2016, the Jupiter-bound space probe Juno will arrive at its destination and execute the capture burn in order to enter an orbit around the gas giant, and that's really fantastic. So if you're into spaceflight and space exploration, make sure that you check out NASA's coverage of Juno's arrival at Jupiter. Juno is also equipped with a camera, and so it can return some stunning images from this distant world. Juno already transmitted some amazing images from our Earth it took during its flyby in the year 2013, and so I'm now really excited to see the first images of Jupiter taken by Juno. Unfortunately, this camera has no real scientific purpose, but still, it's very amazing to have the opportunity to see some images of this gas giant. Of course, I'm also interested in all the other results Juno will send back to our Earth so that we can learn more about this distant world and about all the moons of Jupiter. And yeah, that's really fantastic. Okay, back to work. I put some additional thoughts into the fountain that will become the central element of my parkour, and as it will be the central element of the parkour, it should be built with some refined materials, and so I came up with the idea that I could build it with nether quartz. In this case, let me just check if I do have some nether quartz left, or if I do have to descend into the nether. And well, I do have 15 nether quartz left. This is not good enough. At first I thought about using yellow and red hardened clay, but those colors are a little bit too powerful for the for the fountain, and yeah, so I like to use the nether quartz. And okay, now I need to deal with that skeleton. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, here you are. Alright. Ah, oh dear, no, there's my horse. This is probably bad. Okay, get hit by your very own arrow. Alright. No, go away from my horse. No. Not my horse. Alright, okay. Wow, what an intense fight. So, okay. Today, I will apparently descend into the nether, but first I have to do something. What? I don't need that bow, so I can get rid of that bow. Yeah, okay. But first I have to do a thing I completely forgot about over the course of the last episodes, and that is I have to put some new names on the viewer monument, as I got some new viewers who left some comments in the comment section, and so I have of course to put their names on the viewer monument, and this is the first thing I like to do today, and this is the first thing I like to do before I will descend into the nether. And so, do I have some signs left, or do I need to make new signs? I think I have to make new signs, and I'm a little bit encumbered, so I also need to clean my inventory before I will descend into the nether. I don't have enough sticks, so okay, some sticks. And now I need 5 signs, so I have to do this and that. And okay. Horse, do you like? No, I think you can... Come on, horse, come on. You stay here. And what happens to the horse, or better, what happens to the lead when I use the lead to make sure that the horse is not wandering around while I'm in the nether? Will the lead despawn again, or will the lead persist? I'm not sure. Okay, now it's time to add some new names to the viewer monument, and I think, I think I used all those. Yeah, no, there's a free slot. Okay, the first viewer is Cone Dodger, our good friend Cone Dodger. to 40, and yeah, Cone Dodger has initiated the Conelanders Dirt Rally League and the Conelanders Assetto Corsa League, and he also creates a lot of amazing racing videos and Minecraft videos, so check out his YouTube channel because he's really an awesome person. So yeah, I will put a link to all the other YouTubers into the video description, and yeah, make sure that you check out Cone Dodger's YouTube channel. The next user that, or the next viewer that gets a sign on the viewer monument is our good friend me25, or also known as, let me see, 25. And yeah, I met him I met him in the Assetto Corsa, in the Conelanders Assetto Corsa League, and we started to watch our videos, and we started to comment on our videos. And yeah, he's really a great guy. He puts out a lot of amazing racing videos. He does a lot of iRacing, and yeah, so check out his YouTube channel as well. He's really a great guy, and recently he started a Doom Let's Play, so that's pretty cool. Okay, check out 25. Then the next one is our good friend Lee, the first gen gamer. He is the admin of the Salty Dog server, indeed, the Salty Dog server, and yeah, he asks some good questions, and he's really a great guy. So check out First Gen Gamer's YouTube channel. The next one has no YouTube channel. It's our Canadian friend Matthew. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I always have some issues when I speak English and I suddenly have to pronounce French names. So Matthew is also a frequent viewer, and that's amazing that he left a comment. And yeah, so welcome to the party, Matthew. Okay, the last one I have to add to the viewer monument is our good friend Powers2440. And yeah, I met Powers also by participating in the Conelanders Assetto Corsa League, and he's also a great guy. And not only he participates in the Conelanders Assetto Corsa League and puts out some interesting videos, he also owns a red Willys Jeep, and this Jeep is just fantastic. The color is fantastic, and it's really a classic car, and wow, this is really a cool car, and he releases some interesting videos how he is working on his Jeeps, and that's really cool. And speaking of garage videos, our good friend Cone Dodger has also Cone's Garage, and there he shows how he's working on his cars, and that's really a cool and fun series. So make sure that you check out all those other YouTubers. They are really fantastic people, and it's amazing to watch their videos. And yeah, so finally I did what I had to do several episodes ago. I put the names on the viewer monument, and if by accident I forgot to put your name on the viewer monument, or if you like to be on the viewer monument, leave a question, leave a comment in the comment section, and I will put your name on the viewer monument. And I just saw the 3 empty buckets, so horse, we need to return to the park area because I need to put down a torch so that I can melt my water source block again and reclaim my water block before I will descend into the nether. And I'm still not sure what I will do with the horse. I think I will just put the horse into the storage room and leave it there because I don't want to risk that the horse eats my lead again. And yeah, so what else? Yeah, so after the study is over, I haven't fallen really into a void, but there's still this the slight feeling of being in a void or so, because suddenly this is over and suddenly there isn't so much else to do anymore. And yeah, but I'm involved in so many other projects and so many other things, so I still have plenty of things to do, but still it was a little bit, okay, now as this thing is done, what should I do next? But yeah, I like this feeling when you suddenly finished something and you have the feeling of being in the void or so. And last time I talked a bit about the preliminary results of the study, and I got a follow-up question from our good friend 25, and he asked, are y'all... Yeah, he always says y'all instead of you all, and that's really, really neat. I like this. So yeah, are y'all doing... Ow. Are y'all doing any kind of retention analysis? So he basically asked if I check if the users decided to play the game again, and if they really were engaged by the game, and if the game mechanics were interesting for them. And yeah, he basically asked about all the retention mechanics, and partly I think because it's a little bit problematic with the general research method. Of course, I had to hatch, well, the game group and a control group, and so the groups were basically forced to use a certain training method in order to train their knowledge. And so it's a little bit hard to say, have they really played the game because they wanted to play the game, or because this was their training method of choice, or have they played the game because they were basically forced to play the game in order to participate in the study. And yeah, it would be probably a little bit better to answer this question if the game has a higher retention than the traditional training method. I would meet a new study, so I have a lot of participants, and I basically put all the different training methods on the table, and I say, okay, just choose one of the training methods, or you can change between the training methods and use the training method you find the most useful one, and then I think I can really answer this question. But still, I'm trying to figure out a bit if there was some... Yeah, basically I'm doing a small retention analysis because I have a survey going that asks for the motivational effects of playing the game, that asks for the participants' opinion if they really enjoyed playing the game, if they found the game was more interesting or better than traditional learning methods, and if they would prefer to play game instead of playing... can I find a zombie? Because I like to throw the diamond at a zombie. If they would prefer to play the game instead of doing traditional methods. And so I try a little bit to find out if the game causes a higher motivation, and when it causes a higher motivation, the learning quality itself is better. And this would be also a very good outcome if I can say, well, the results, well, both training methods are equal, and but yeah, the learning quality itself is better, and this would be also a very good outcome. So to answer your question, I basically do a little bit retention analysis, but it's a little bit more about the enjoyment of use. It's a little bit more about the learning quality, and not so much about the retention mechanics of the game itself. Also me 25 was a little bit surprised that the game had only a similar outcome to the traditional learning method, and I think I can give it up to wait for a zombie. There will be apparently no zombie, and there are, except for the spider, no evil guys around, and that's weird. Okay, let's just go to bed, and in the morning we will descend into the nether and grab some... Oh, there's a zombie. Alright, diamond, and here, have a diamond. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's try this again. No. Dang it. Okay. Haha. Ow. No. Okay. No. Okay. Now I fail at reclaiming my diamond. Okay. Yep. Ah, got my diamond back. Alright, got this achievement. Very good. This was exactly what I wanted. So, time to go to bed. And so yeah, the Me25 was a little bit surprised that the results that or that the learning outcome of the game wasn't superior to the traditional learning method. And well, there's one single problem that they learn they practice to solve certain mathematical problems, and in particular they deal with linear algebra and with the affine transformation. I'm not quite sure if you have heard about this, but it's yeah, really a complex, or it's really complex mathematical problems, and not that simple to understand. And they learn this in a 3D environment, and then in the final exam they see it just in a paper form. So they have to transfer their knowledge they learned in the 3D environment to the real world and to a completely different representation. In the game they had some abilities they can use in order to execute the transformations and the mathematical operations, but in the in the real world, in the test, they of course have to do this with pen and paper, and they just see it in a 2D representation and not in a 3D environment. They can't really explore this, and so yeah, there is a huge difference in the two representation methods. And yeah, maybe this explains a bit why the paper group has a similar outcome. I still think that the game group had a better learning outcome, but it's really hard to, well, test this, because at some point we need to have a test that is useful, or that can check the learning outcome of the paper-based learning approach and the game-based learning approach or learning method. And yeah, those are the usual issues with those experiments. But yeah, I think as the participants that learn with the game had to look. Okay, there's a guest now around, had to learn how they can had to transfer their knowledge in during the exam, and they saw the other representation for the very first time during the exam. And in this case, I think, yeah, the learning outcome was better, because they had to do this transfer process during the test, and although they had to do this, they had a similar learning result, and that's pretty cool, I guess. And so yeah, I think you can argue that the learning outcome of the training game was better than the learning outcome of the traditional training method. So I wanted to say something else about this. No, I think I've fully answered your question by now, and I have, yeah, I got a nice amount of nether quartz. That's nice. Can I maybe get some more nether quartz before I will return to the surface? Here's some nether quartz. Let me see. I like to have 3 stacks of it. So 45. Okay, moving on to the next 49, to the next question. The next question comes from Weekend Game. Indeed, Weekend Game asked, well, he asked several questions, which is really cool. And his next question is, oh wow, I'm really increasing the excitement. 64, have I? Oh, that's perfect. I grabbed all the nether quartz, so now I can return to the surface, but can I maybe see a guest somewhere? No guests. It's maybe a gas somewhere in this direction. Okay, what is the Weekend Games question? You mentioned having one car mainly for transportation. If you had the time, space, money to invest in a second car for fun, what would you want to buy? That's a good question. That's really a good question. As I've been to Iceland, or during the first journey to Iceland, we rented a Land Rover Defender. That's really, well, this car is really built for task. This thing is really very solid and very tooly and yeah, off-road car. And this car is really fantastic, and I really... Ooh, okay, now I have a gas, but I'm not quite sure where it is. Yeah, where are you? Where are you, guy? I like to kill you with your own fireball. Okay. Well, nuts to it, nuts to it. We won't kill a gas today, but we will return to the surface. And yeah, this Land Rover Defender was really amazing, and it was so much fun driving it on, well, on the Highlands roads in Iceland. So I really enjoyed this car, but this car is only useful when you really can drive it on off-road roads, and yeah, so I'm not quite sure if this car would be really useful here in Germany. So if I can move to Iceland or to a region where I can really put this car to a good use, then yeah, this would be nice. This would be really nice. But if, well, I have to drive it here, then the Land Rover Defender is really fantastic and really a great car, but it wouldn't be useful for our German roads, as here is no off-road, and driving this car on normal roads is not so much fun. And so I think I would probably go for... At first I wanted to say maybe something like a Subaru WRX or so, but this is more or less, well, quote-unquote a standard car. This is nothing special. I think you still can have fun with it, but to really have fun with the car, I think I would go for the Audi R8 or something similar to this car. And yeah, the Audi R8 would be really a fantastic car. The only problem is, although we have the infrastructure to really drive that car, I'm not really sure if I could really put it, or if I really can enjoy it the most. I think it would be still fun driving an R8, but on the other hand, the Autobahn is full of other cars, so you can't really drive very fast on the Autobahn, because this would be just crazy, and I can't believe how fast other drivers are driving on the Autobahn. So I don't want to be one of those guys that put their and the lives of others, yeah, to risk the life of others by driving this insanely fast. And in this case, yeah, what do I like to put there? Maybe the lead. And yeah, in this case, yeah, having something like a sports car would be really fantastic, but I'm not quite sure if I can really put it to a good use. I think it could be still fun driving such a car on normal roads and just feel the power of the car, but yeah, I don't know. Let's just say the Audi R8 or maybe a Jaguar. This would be also a nice car. I'm not so much into Ferrari or Lamborghini or some of the other sports cars, but maybe, yeah, something like the Audi or Jaguar would be, I think this would be really cool. And yeah, I think this is my answer to this question. So now, what time is it? Okay, soon we will have sunset. What is the next question? Let me just... yeah, I can start to answer it, and maybe you're watching this episode in time and you can help me out a bit, because I'm not entirely sure about this. Okay, the next question is also from Weekend Game. German food sounds great, but are there any American food places in Germany? If yes, are they good? At this point, I do have a little bit the problem. What do you mean by American food places? Do you mean an American brand like McDonald's or so? Or do you mean a place that... Okay, only 51 blocks of quartz. Are 51 blocks of quartz good? I think I need some... For decoration purposes, I need some stairs, and I get only 4... Oh dear, I think we need to return to the nether in the next episode, because this is not enough. I need a lot or several stairs and more quartz. Okay, I think we have to return to the nether in the next episode. Oh dear, this is... Wow, we need plenty of nether, plenty of quartz. Now I can put this thing back. And maybe I could also cook the nether rack and have the... Would this look interesting? I think I need to give it a try. Yeah, I like to see if this looks good or not. So let's put this in here and this in here. Very good. Do I need to do something else? Not really. Well, I can leave the saddle here for now. Anything else to do? Oh yeah, maybe reclaiming the water source block. Yeah, so what exactly do you mean by American food places? I mean, yeah, of course, we do have something like McDonald's. We do have places that sell quote-unquote American food. So chicken wings or burgers and all that fun stuff. And of course, they are good, but I think I need a little bit help from you to really understand this question, to really... know what you're asking for. Can you give an example? Do you mean really as a certain franchise, or what exactly do you mean? I mean, yes, if they serve American food like, let's say, chicken wings or burgers, then it's good. And in Berlin or in the vicinity of the place where I lived, or where my parents live in Berlin, there is a nice, more or less American restaurant. They serve delicious burgers and milkshakes and all that fun stuff, and it's really good. It's really delicious, but it's not really an American franchise. So yeah, so if they prepare American food, then it's delicious. But is this really what you are asking for? Please leave a comment in the comment section to clarify this question. And yeah, so we have reached the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!